under bare feet, and the good old summertime. Slow, lazy days, sleeping in and staying out late, cruising the streets, trying to see who we can meet in the good old summertime. Life is good, I ain't gonna lie. Wish it could be summer all the time. Everything feels right, everybody's fine in the good old summertime. Summertime, yeah. Wind blowing the trees, no one else but you and me. Sure does feel nice lying here under blue skies. It's a good old summertime. Life is good, I ain't gonna lie. Wish it could be summer all the time. Everything feels right, everybody's fine in the good old summertime. In the summertime, yeah. Life is sweeter, everything feels freer in the good old summertime. That peaceful feeling, it comes so easy in the good old summertime. In the summertime, life is good, I ain't gonna lie. Wish it could be summer all the time. Everything feels right, everybody's fine in the good old summertime. In the summertime, your time. In the summertime, oh, in the summertime.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Noisy people all around smoking cigarettes and dope. I ordered myself another round trying to build up some hope. The bottle on the bar was the only friend I had, and if it was ever gone I'd be rather sad. I've been told a lot of times that a bottle wouldn't go far, but it never did go empty, that bottle on the bar. Yeah, I put in 8 hours a day like most other guys, drinking coffee on my break spot. At work I was rather shy. The bottle on the bar was the only friend I had, and if it was ever gone I'd be rather sad. Now I've been told a lot of times that a bottle wouldn't go far, but it never did go empty, that bottle on the bar. With no family or close friends, but with lots of bills I owe, spending my pay at Charlie's place. By this time I was on my way. The bottle on the bar was the only friend I had. If it was ever gone, I'd be rather sad. Now I've been told a lot of times that a bottle wouldn't go far, but it never did go empty, that bottle on the bar. No, it never did go empty, that bottle on the bar.
Great traditional country music there from a good friend of mine from Canada. His name is Wolf with an E on the end of it, Milestone. Wolf Milestone. That is his latest single called Bottle on the Bar. Kicking off the show tonight, Miss Lynn Swaney with a great tune called Sweet Summertime. It is summertime and it's going to feel like it tomorrow in Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. Welcome to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, broadcasting from Branson, Missouri. And we are on our website live tonight on KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. If you're planning a trip here, check out the full weather forecast right underneath our logo on the website so you can see how hot you're going to get this summer. And it's going to be a scorcher, that's for sure. Just like the music we're playing tonight, it is super hot as well. Welcome to New Music Friday. We've got a lot of great new music to debut for you. Music that I haven't played in the last 10 years of doing this. We get new music in every week and we debut it on this program. We want to give a big thank you to all of the radio stations that replay the show. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, Country Radio.musicbox4friends.com. They are from Belgium, DevilsCountryRadio.com, RadioTheKing.be. That is also Belgium, WVMIRadio.com, RealRadio.us, DownTheRoadRadio.com. That is from Ireland. CountryMusicExpress.co.uk. We are also on Bourbon Trail Radio, thechimpfm.com from Canada, countrythunder.com.au. They are Australia. WFPNradio.org, rather. That is from New Jersey. And we are also on Big Records World //radio. And we thank every one of you guys for replaying our show, for helping us support the indie artists, and for getting this show out to over 200 countries around the world. Making his radio debut tonight on the program, this is brand new from Mike Ryan. It is called Other Side of the Radio on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on New Music Friday.
6 a.m. backing out of your drive. The sun's coming up, so you pull that visor down. Morning news, you spin your dial to the left, then your heart does a backflip right out of your chest. It's me, and you know soon as you hear it, the frequency of a memory coming in clear. And I know you don't hold on, but baby, I still do. It's a long shot, girl, but I'm coming to you from the other side of the radio. Turn me up, I'll take you back down that road. I miss you like crazy, I'll never let you go. And the only way I can let you know is from the other side of the radio. You remember Third Eye Blind and that crackerjack rain, clothes hanging on a dogwood by that Mississippi spring. And anybody else who's listening won't know what I'm singing about. This is only for you, baby, and I'm pouring my heart out. Yeah, I'm pouring my heart out from the other side of the radio. Turn me up, I'll take you back down that road. I miss you like crazy, I'll never let you go. And the only way I can let you know is from the other side of the radio. said something brings you back to me one day. 'Cause girl, it gets so lonely here a million miles away on the other side of the radio. Turn me up, I'll take you back down that road. I miss you like crazy, I'll never let you go. And the only way I can let you know is from the other side of the radio. Other side of the radio.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I don't wanna hear it, 'cause I've heard enough. You sold one night for the price of our love. Hope she was worth it, 'cause you burned our love down. To hell with forgiveness, I'm so angry right now. Angry right now that I was a fool, and that I kissed the lips of a liar like you. Confused by these tears falling down to the ground. I hate that I miss you. I'm so angry right now. We had a future, we had a past, and you answered questions I never thought I would ask. What's done is done now, you're gonna find out just how much you hurt me. I'm so angry right now. Angry right now that I was a fool, and that I kissed the lips of a liar like you. Confused by these tears falling down to the ground. I hate that I miss you. I'm so angry right now. Angry right now that I was a fool, and that I kissed the lips of a liar like you. Confused by these tears falling down to the ground. I hate that I miss you. I'm so angry right now.
That is the latest single out to radio from my good friend Dusty Lee. She was formerly from Idaho, made the big move to Nashville, Tennessee, doing her thing in the world of country music, and her latest single is a hit to me. That is called Angry Right Now. Well, that's not yours truly. I am happy right now, and happy to be with you live on the radio tonight on New Music Friday. I've got a great young gentleman going to be with us in hour number 2 at the bottom of the hour by the name of Riley Lum. He is fantastic. You're going to get to hear some of his music and the stories behind those songs, so stay tuned for that. That is coming up in our second hour. Making his radio debut tonight, brand new to the program, this is Noah Garner. It is called Gotta Get to You on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Times I've driven down I-65, going as fast as I can to get across that state line. That limit sign says 70, but for me that's just way too slow. I'm pushing this old motor as hard as it can go to get to you. I just gotta get to you. I don't care about the miles between you and me. Seen my reflection in your eyes is where I need to be. Oh no, I ain't got money for gas, and I'll probably get busted for driving way too fast. I don't care, 'cause girl, I drive across the map. Honey, it's true, I just got of things to do once I get there. Number one is run my fingers through your hair. Two is give you a kiss so hot you can feel it in your bones. Start counting down, girl, I've only got 10 more miles to go. I don't care about the miles between you and me. Yeah. Seen my reflection in your eyes is where I need to be. Oh no, I ain't got money for gas, and I'll probably get busted for driving way too fast. I don't care, 'cause girl, I drive across the map. Honey, it's true, I just got to get to you. In your eyes is where I need to be. Oh no, I ain't got money for gas, and I'll probably get busted for driving way too fast. I don't care, 'cause girl, I drive across the map. Honey, it's true, I just got to get to you. Got to get to you.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Like no one in the big parade of life. Nothing more than just a shadow in the night. I was all alone, then you came along, and suddenly I began to warmer than the refuge of your arms. Nothing calms me like the beating of your heart. Now looking back, all I ever had was a dream that was lost till I found you. But you believed in me, oh, you could see in me that I was someone who was lost and losing ground. Through the hurt in me, you found the worth in me, and I found everything this boy's been dreaming of in the comfort of your love. You believed in me, oh, you could see in me that I was someone who was lost and losing ground. Through the hurt in me, you found the worth in me, and I found everything this boy's been dreaming of in the comfort of your love. In the comfort of your love. In the comfort of your love.
His name is Dave Cowley. That is called Comfort of Your Love. I was talking to that gentleman right before I went on the air tonight. Great song on the radio on New Music Friday. Lots of good love songs out there. Lots of good music out there, too. Boy, it just keeps coming in. If you want to try to get on this program, send me those MP3s to our email address, indiecountryradio@yahoo.com. We also have a TV channel. That's right, we are radio and television. It is indiecountryradio.com. Or Indie Country Television, rather. I get it confused, too. IndieCountryTelevision.com. And our email address for videos is IndieCountryTelevision@yahoo.com. This next artist is making his radio debut tonight on the program, but you can check out the video to this song on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. He is Tim Duggar. That is Dugger. This is called Heart of a Small Town on today's Country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Around here you're gonna see more trucks and cars, catch lightning bugs and a buzz in a mason jar. A good handshake will seal that deal. Hard work won't kill you, but her daddy will. 4 lanes go around it, I'd be lost without it. I thank God there's still one light, one church, one bank, one bar, one old brick courthouse sitting in the heart of a small town. A lot of red, white, and blue, a lot of John Deere green, a little bit of Billy Bob, love Charlene turned up loud. That's the heart of a small town, USA. Won't get you too far, 'cause the whole damn town knows who you are. Red dirt passed down 3 generations, name on a prayer list, souls need saving. It's where I'm from and I wouldn't trade it. One light, one church, one bank,
party till we drop.
It's always a party.
Just partying it up.
Your country party is here all summer.
It's summertime.
Turning up the summer country right now.
Every single summer, I wonder if you think about me.
Your summertime station is Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Every single summer, I still think about how we used to ride around town in your hand-me-down Ford. Blue eyes on a boat dock, making small talk, trying not to say the wrong thing. Dancing to a Dirk song, didn't take long. Strangers turned to lovers in a blink. Ooh, most of the year I'm fine without you. But every single summer I still think about how we used to ride around town in your hand-me-down Ford. Parking by the water, start floating like bobbers until the sun kissed the shore. It was you and me, living bigger than we could afford, sitting in a sycamore tree. Every single summer I wonder if you think about me. Red lips on a Coke can, caught myself falling for your farmer's tan. Still ain't found a better sunset yet. Ever since you left, I've been trying, but I can't. Every single summer, I still think about how we used to ride around town in your hand-me-down Ford. Parking by the water, start floating like bobbers until the sun kissed the shore. It was you and me, living bigger than we could afford, sitting in a sycamore tree. Every single summer I wonder if you think about me. And your teeth singing Red Dirt Road, slow kissing you in the bonfire glow. Do you wish you were there? Are you wondering where did it go? Where did it go? Every single summer I still think about how we used to ride around town in your hand-me-down Ford. Parking by the water, start floating like bobbers until the sun kissed the shore. It was you and me, living bigger than we could afford, sitting in a sycamore tree. Every single summer I wonder if you think about me.
That is the latest single from Marin Taylor. It is M-A-R-Y-N-N. Marin Taylor, her latest single called Every Single Summer. We're getting ready for summer. It's going to feel like it tomorrow in Branson, Missouri. Well, we got young Kelsey Parker in our chat room tonight. She is from the state of Maryland, and I was telling her I went to Maryland. That's right, I got married last October. I want to dedicate this next song to my beautiful wife, Brenda, who is listening in our live chat room as well. This is brand new from Megan Patrick. It is called My Left Hand on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
He's always been good at holding a cold beer. It held the barrel of a gun steady on a 10-point deer. It knows its way around a 12-fret neck, and it can land a good punch when I'm seeing red. But the best thing about it now is something I used to only dream about. Till the right one came along and changed my whole world. I got down on one knee, asked, do you wanna be mine forever, girl? You can bet I say yes, even though I could barely catch my breath. Now the best thing about my left hand is a ring
newest country. New music discovery. Now.
A little fun messing around on a Friday night. Think I drank a little too much in the neon light. Hanging out with the girls when you walk in. It's been a while and you say, hey, how have you been? Sipping and singing, we start reminiscing. But like kids, we're still playing games. As people are talking, we start walking. Then you wanna take me to your place. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. So many thoughts and memories racing through my mind. I know I should turn around, but he's looking fine. Ain't no going back. He took his shot. Started thinking to myself, hey, why not? Sipping and singing, we start reminiscing. But like kids, we're still playing games. As people are talking, we start walking. Then you wanna take me to your place. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Sipping and singing, reminiscing. People are talking, 'cause we're walking back to your place. Sipping and singing, start reminiscing. But like kids, we're still playing games. As people are talking, we start walking. Then you wanna take me to your place. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Hey, hey, that's right. Her name is Molly Lovett. She is from St. Louis, Missouri, just east of where I'm broadcasting live in Branson, Missouri. Quite a ways east, about 3.5 hours or so. But we'll send that one out to Kelsey Parker. She is also from Maryland, listening to us in our live chat room. Molly Lovett's biggest fan, I do believe. She said we need to make Hey Hey her summertime anthem. That is a great summertime song for sure. I think we need to do it, Kelsey. That is a great song. And Molly Lovett is performing this weekend at CMA Fest with a lot of other great country music artists. If you want to join them in Nashville, that would be awesome. And it's going to be a crowded party for sure all weekend. It started last night, I believe, and goes through the 11th. Mr. Danny Terrell is up next. He is from Springfield, Missouri, just about an hour north of Branson. This is called In a Little While from Danny Terrell on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New country's best on New Music Friday.
I've been thinking at night while the world's asleep, dealing with the waves of emotions that run deep. Butterflies keeping me awake, create a nervous smile I can't hide. The only thought that saves me is knowing you'll be here in a little while. My world will change. Your love cuts right through my convictions and my stains. Gives me the strength to get through my trials. this life's a vapor, but right now it's passing by so slow. A second is an eternity when love steals the soul. The unpaved road that lies ahead might be a wild ride, but I'm ready to take it. That's when I fall into your eyes. The path becomes clear. In a little while, my world will change. Your love cuts right through my convictions and my stains. Gives me the strength to get through my trials. Just know I'll be with you in a little while. You found the perfect dress and everyone loves the ring. Changed my future with yes, it's still so hard to believe. In a little while, my world will change. Your love cuts right through my convictions and my stains. It gives me the strength to get through my trials. Just know I'll be with you. Just know I'll be with you in a little while.
New country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
She can make a cheap thrift store slip dress look effortless. She can crack the code on a heart if so inclined. Look into a pair of eyes and know everything they've lost. She can make them think they found it for a night. There's girls that men take home, and then there's girls they make a home with. Girls that men make love to, and there's girls that make men love them. Some girls are hurricanes, some calm the storm. Some girls give everything, wind up with nothing at all. Daddy always warned her, Mama nods her head. The kind of girl you are is the kind of man you get. Someone should have told her good girls don't get lonely, missing all the fun tucked in at home. She wants a different ceiling every other morning. I guess every girl spends half their life alone. There's girls that men take home, and then there's girls they make a home with. Girls that men make love to, and there's girls that make men love them. Some girls are hurricanes, some calm the storm. Some girls give everything, wind up with nothing at all. too, and there's girls that make men love them. Some girls are hurricanes, some calm the storm. Some girls give everything, wind up with nothing at all. Daddy always warned her, Mama nods her head. The kind of girl you are is the kind of man you get.
Making her radio debut on the program tonight, her name is Reagan Russo. That is called Some Girls. I found her on TikTok, heard that song, and knew I had to have it on the program. So we went out and got that song. And go follow Reagan Russo on that great little app called TikTok. You can follow me over there at Tim Kelly on Air. I'm also over there on Instagram and the big Twitter machine, as I call it, as well. This next artist is going to be performing a show with Mike Ryan, who we played just a little bit earlier. He is from Adair, Oklahoma. His name is Cody Hibbard. This is called Just for the Record on today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Just for the record, the reason you ain't heard from me is I've been trying to find the right words, and it ain't been easy. Just for the record, I know it's long overdue, but I gotta get this off my chest the only way I know how to. Yeah, girl, this one's for you. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd. Some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Just for the record, I wouldn't take back one kiss, I wouldn't change one thing about you, wouldn't undo one thing we did. I know all that don't matter now, you got your life all figured out, and I'm just out here on the road with a bottle of Jack and a guitar, singing to no one. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd. Some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. So I don't forget about your blue eyes and how it feels to live with my regrets. Some songs are meant for a midnight drive, some songs are meant for a country crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Yeah, yeah, just for the record.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
One night I met you over 2 shots of whiskey. 3 weeks later I was in too deep. 4 months in, you were cold and distant. 5 nights a week, you had me losing sleep. 6 a.m. came and went. You still hadn't come in yet. I just keep going over it all in my head. The number of times that I believed your lies and all of those red flags that I tried to justify. I gave you more second chances than I could count on one hand. It's easy to see when you add up all the lonely. Boy, you did a number on me. Too many last calls turned into me leaving my friends to come meet you. Should have been my first clue, but I couldn't see through motel mistakes. I wish I could erase the number of times that I believed your lies and all of those red flags that I tried to justify. I gave you more second chances than I could count on one hand. It's easy to see when you add up all the lonely. Boy, you did a number on me. Bad boys like you, plus good girls like me, equals nothing but regret and hurt. The math just doesn't work. The number of times that I believed your lies and all of those red flags that I tried to justify. I gave you more second chances than I could count on one hand. It's easy to see when you add up all the lonely. Boy, you did another on me. One night I met you over 2 shots of whiskey. 3 weeks later I was in too deep.
Her name is Stephanie Rabus, R-A-B-U-S, Stephanie Rabus, and that is called You Did a Number on Me. I love her voice as well. We've had that comment in our live chat room. You can join us there every Thursday and Friday night after 7 p.m. Central Time. Just head over to our website, KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. Right next to the Spreaker Radio Player's heart symbol, you'll see a little chat bubble bouncing around. Double tap that, make yourself a free Spreaker account, and come in and say hello to yours truly and all the fine folks in here. We'd love to talk to you, and you can request your favorite indie country music. If we have it, we'll definitely get it on the air for you. This next artist is a good friend of mine. His name is Ward Davis. His latest single is called Where I Learned to Live on today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I took my first steps in that house on Bowser Road. I fell flat on my face, but got back up, or so I'm told. And there's 1,000 houses like it, filled with stumbling little kids. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. I used to cruise these streets in Daddy's truck on Friday nights. And in that feed store parking lot is
where I got in my first fight. And it's where we said I'm sorry. To this day he's still my friend. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. Everything I know I learned between these county lines. How to win, how to lose, and how all you can do is try. It don't look like much, but it's home to me. It's where I wanna die. Amy came along, stole my heart and broke it fast. I thought I'd find the cure in the bottom of a glass, but out on Highway 60 found out whiskey and gasoline don't mix. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. Between these county lines, how to win, how to lose, and how all you can do is try. It don't look like much, but it's home to me. It's where I wanna die. Mount Pleasant Second Baptist, it's where we wear our Sunday best. It's where both my girls were baptized, where granddad's laid to rest. Yeah, everything I love's within a half a mile of this. It ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live.
In New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
It's that tin roof rain on a Sunday morning. It's your grandma's cross around your neck. It's that sunrise glowing through the blinds in the window, the kind that always steal my breath. Why would I ever wanna leave? I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. It's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. It's like that old dirt road was paved in gold. The pearly gates are our front porch. Loving you makes me believe, even if the good Lord don't let me in, I got a glimpse of what it could have been. So I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. It's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. Oh, oh, lying next to me. Oh, oh,
Heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing, the only proof I'll ever need. Yeah. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing, it's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. Lying next to me.
His name is Nate Smith. That is called I Don't Want to Go to Heaven. Well, musically, you're already there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show, KICR, Indie Country Radio. Add.com to that. You'll find us live on our website every Thursday and Friday night. On New Music Friday tonight, Triple Play Thursday last night. If you missed that show, go back and listen to it. Everything we do is recorded and syndicated on 13 other stations. This next artist is Hayden Kaufman. This is called Good As It Gets, but it gets way better. We've got a great interview with Riley Lum at the bottom of the hour as well. Here's Hayden Kaufman right now on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on New Music Friday, hour number 2.
She's a wake-up call at 6 a.m. and I'm a snooze button getting hit again. Cut off them lights and crawl back to bed. Now I've tried my best to understand why she picked a honky-tonkin' guitar man. I just can't get that thought on out of my head. Yeah, she puts the 10 in Tennessee. She's everything I'll ever need. Good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be. Dancing around with her 2 left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George Strait. Check yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Been known to run around, but these days I don't leave the house, 'cause she's everything I need to have a real good time. She's as good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be. Dancing around with her 2 left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George Strait. Check yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Yeah, she loves me. She's a Jack and Coke on a front porch swing, and I'm a sucker for a woman from Tennessee. Good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be. Dancing around with her 2 left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord,
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
I hope Mama never hears this song, and I'd hate to make Daddy feel guilty. I don't know why they called it a broken home. It was split in two, but damn, it built me. We put some miles on back and forth. I was backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet 'em halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, Daddy said, be sure and tell 'em I said hello. Pulling off and waving from the window. I was too young to understand. I was a little girl and a middleman. I got a taste of rock and roll. Swear I learned to talk to Jesus, and I made best friends with the road. Swear I got real good, at leaving in a backseat in a middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet 'em halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, Daddy said, be sure and tell 'em I said hello. Pulling off and waving from the window. I was too young to understand. I was a little girl and a middleman. Yeah, I was a middleman. Backseat in a middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet 'em halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, Daddy said, be sure and tell 'em I said hello. Pulling off and waving from the window. And now I understand that broken hearts are just part of the plan. Yeah, I was a little girl and a middleman.
Her name is Casey Tyndall. That is Kasey, Casey Tyndall. And you can check out the video to Middleman on our TV channel, KICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Well, I am the middleman in this Friday night party, and I am having a good time. The music is top notch. You can see why we call it New Country's Best. You can follow us over there at New Country's Best on Twitter, and we would love to see you over there. And I'll lead you to some of the best new country music you've ever heard. It is absolutely fantastic, and it just keeps coming in and getting better and better and better. Let's keep it going. How about some Marty Hedden? This is called A Little Less Lonely on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I'm only half past heartache, and it's almost closing time. Just like that clock on the wall, you're still hanging on my mind. Every sip feels like one more step, a little farther down that line. I'm a little less lonely, a lighter shade of blue. I'm climbing and stumbling, trying to get over you. Pour me one more round of a double shot of Crown. even two-step with a stranger. Forget about you for a while. It's a long, hard road, and I'm moving real slow. But at least for a few more miles, I'll be a little less lonely. A lighter shade of blue. I'm climbing and stumbling, trying to get over you. Order me one more round of a double shot of Crown, 'cause I'm drowning her goodbye. I'm a little less lonely, if only for tonight. Pour me one more round of a double shot of Crown, 'cause I'm drowning her goodbye. I'm a little less lonely, if only for tonight.
Number one for today's country. New music discovery. Now.
Hey Dad, the city life's kinda crazy. Sometimes it makes me get that bluegrass on my mind. Hey Dad, I'm holding on to how you raised me and that advice you gave me the day I left that town behind, when you said, sing what you love, write what you know, even if no one's listening. Pay your dues, pay your bills, pray when you get a minute. These fields and stars, roads and this farm will be right where you left it. You said one day you'd see my name in lights. Well, hey Dad, one of these days I might prove you right. Hey Dad, I know you said to watch my drinking. You know I've been drinking, but you taught me where to draw that line. Hey Dad, I know you can't help but worry, but don't you worry. Your words still echo in my mind when you say, sing what you love, write what you know, even if no one's listening. Pay your dues, pay your bills, pray when you get a minute. These fields and stars, roads and this farm will be right where you left it. You said one day you'd see my name in lights. Well, hey Dad, I hope I can prove you right. Hey Dad, I want it bad. I pray this crazy dream comes true. And if it does, it'll be because of all I learned from you. I'll be singing what I love, writing what I know, even if no one's listening. Paying my dues, paying my bills, praying when I get a minute. Those fields and stars, roads and that farm will be right where I left it. You said one day you'd see my name in lights. Well, hey Dad, I hope I can prove you right. Yeah Dad, I pray I can prove you right.
He is is a former American Idol contestant. His name is Tyler Booth. That is his latest single, brand new music. I mean, that song was 17 hours old when I grabbed it today. It just came out, and it is called Hey Dad. That is an awesome song, and go check him out. He's fantastic. Got a lot of other great music, and I have a bunch of that as well from Tyler Booth. This next artist is my good buddy, Mr. Josh Ward. We met a couple of years ago in Springfield, Missouri. He's from Montgomery, Texas. This is called Ain't It Baby from Josh Ward on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
That's a once-in-a-lifetime sky shining down on us tonight, ain't it, baby? Got a moon that makes two kids get together like we did, ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kind of crazy. Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? It's a kiss on a night like this. Yeah, that's just about as good as it gets, ain't it, baby? It's a feeling like we can take this ride as far as we want to take it, ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kind of crazy. Ain't it, baby? Girl, this must be love we're making, 'cause it's always so amazing, ain't it, baby? Song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time, it's kind of crazy. Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby?
Once again, his name is Josh Ward from Montgomery, Texas, and he is a great friend of ours. We got to hang out with him and watch him perform that song and many others in a live show a couple of years ago. And we're going to get to hear this next gentleman perform for us tonight on the radio. You don't have to bring your guitar or anything. We're going to play your fully produced songs, but we've got Riley Lum with us tonight. How are you, my friend?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. Thanks for taking the time out to do a great radio interview with us tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Where are you calling from tonight?
I'm calling from Gilbertsville, New York.
Gilbertsville, New York. Anywhere close to New York City, or?
Oh God, no. We're about 4 hours from the city.
4 hours. Okay.
We're upstate.
All right.
Upstate New York. Yeah.
There you go. Born and raised up there? Or?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Awesome. And how did you get into country music? And you just told me off the air, I believe you're 15. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep. I knew you were young when I saw a picture of you, but very, very talented.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you said your voice is kind of changing now. Well, you know, it may just even get better.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah. Love the music that you sent over. So we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. But you got into country music as a young man. There's a lot of genres out there, but why country for you?
Well, first of all, I grew up on a dairy farm up here in upstate New York, and my grandfather had a band. They were called the Lum Brothers, and they were very popular around here. They played a place called Babcock's, which was a really big dance hall up here, and they'd pack every Saturday night 400 people in there.
Wow.
And they were one of the hottest bands going. Anyway, they played country music, and he put out an album in 1990, and wrote all the songs on there, and I just grew up listening to them, and I was like, that's what I want to do.
Wow.
You know? I grew up on George Strait, Alan Jackson, George Jones, all them, you know, country music legends.
Yeah.
And just listened to records, and, you know, I just loved it.
That is awesome. You know, you weren't even around in 1990, and you're hooked on the 90s country. You're just like me. Now, I'm a little bit older than you, but that's kind of what got me into country radio, especially when I lived in Oklahoma for 20 years. I originally lived in Ada, Oklahoma, where Blake Shelton's originally from. And I've been to Tishomingo down there. We stopped by and visited Old Red last year with my daughter. She still lives down there. And that 90s country and those Oklahoma boys, Toby Keith, Blake Shelton, Garth Brooks, Vince Gill, they all started pretty much in the 80s and 90s, and that's what got me wanting to do country radio too. So and the stories behind the songs. That's why I love doing these interviews, but country music tells some of the best stories, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. And now, for a young gentleman in singing country music, do you write some as well?
Yeah, my whole album I wrote with my dad.
That is awesome. You know, I was asking you about this first song. We're going to play it here in just a little bit. It's called Drinking My Blues Away. And I said, you're probably not old enough to do that, but your dad helped you with that one, you said.
No, my grandfather helped me with that
grandfather. Okay, grandfather. Yeah.
The one that had the band, yeah.
Okay, awesome. And what kind of band did he have? Like traditional country music?
The same stuff I'm playing, not exactly the same stuff I'm playing, but I play all the stuff he plays. He does like 60s and 70s, you know, George Jones, Merle Haggard, John Conley, all that stuff.
There you go, man. I love that stuff too. That is some good stuff. You know, my dad listened to a guy by the name of Jim Reeves and Hank Snow, some of that really, probably 60s and 70s at least.
Yeah.
And
that's what he does,
Yeah, and that's what he does. You know, I got a young gentleman by the name of Alex Miller. We interviewed here about 2 months ago, and he just turned 18 years old, and he's an old soul. He loves that traditional country, and he sure can sing it too. He was on American Idol here not too long ago, and then a couple of weeks after we interviewed, he came to Branson, Missouri, and performed here. And that's where I'm from, by the way. So the show's done live in Branson, but we go out all over the world: Belgium, Germany, and Australia. Canada's loving the show, and we're syndicated on 13. So your music's going to get out there this week.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to thank my good buddy Randy Hayford for setting up this interview as well. He's got another great radio station called Twang Thang Country. And tell me about how you guys hooked up.
Well, I honestly couldn't tell you because my dad kind of does all the, you know, public relations, as he calls it.
Okay.
So he kind of did that. I just kind of, you know, do my thing.
Yeah.
And he tells me what to do.
That's awesome, and you know, you're in good hands there. I can tell because
my dad takes care of me.
Yep. And I love Randy Hayford. You know, he's a good gentleman. We've never actually met personally, but he does some good things in the world of country music, and he works with some of the best artists, and he sends over good stuff. I mean, Stick Tight Akins is the last gentleman he sent me that he's working with, and just a phenomenal gentleman from Kentucky. And really, he's got a deep voice. If your voice gets as deep as Stick Tight Akins and get that baritone sound, boy, you'll be on to something. That's for sure.
Yeah, I love deep country vocals.
Yeah,
Josh
I do too.
Turner.
Yep. You know, Conway Twitty, he died in Springfield, Missouri. He passed away just about an hour north of where I'm at in Branson, Missouri. And, you know, some of these artists, like him and Johnny Cash and George Jones, they could just talk in their songs and tell those stories and sound good, couldn't they, with that deep voice that they had, you know, just like, hello, darling, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yep, and those are some good ones to be able to pattern yourself after. You know, and I'm amazed that even the young ladies, you know, that I interview, they tell me that Patsy Cline was one of their influences, and she's been gone longer than they've been alive too, you know, and for her music to still be timeless, and that just says something for the world of country music. You know, 1 or 2 hits and you're on your way, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, that's why they're legends, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hopefully that's going to be true of you as well. Now, tell me, what you just probably got out of school last month. What grade are you in?
I'm actually not out of school yet. I know down south they get out a month earlier than we do. I actually get out on June 14th.
June 14th. So, okay, so you're going almost to the first week of summer.
Yeah. Well, I'm in 10th grade as of now, but 11th next year. So.
Okay, 10th grade, so a sophomore. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what do your classmates think about you doing this country music thing and getting played on the radio and all that kind of good stuff?
They think it's awesome.
I bet.
Well, they kind of joke around with me in school saying how it's bad and everything, but you know, they always kind of, you know, tell me at the end, they're like, we're just messing with you.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, they all support me. They do.
Well, that's awesome, and you'll get to turn them onto this radio station, and they'll hear a great radio interview that we're doing right now. So, and they'll get to find out a lot of other country artists that they've never heard before, and that's what happens when people listen to this show. I started calling it New Music Friday because so much new music comes in, yours included, that I've never played it before, and I've been doing this show for 10 years. Back when you were 5, I think I got started doing this.
Yeah.
So, and then here we are now, and we get to meet personally over the radio, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Back when you were probably in kindergarten.
Yeah.
and now here you are on your way and doing interviews on the radio and getting your music played out there. Tell me about that in school and how it has helped you maybe want to further your music career. Are you doing vocal lessons or music classes? Any interest in any of that as you're in school?
Well, in school I'm in band, but that's all jazz music and everything. I'm not taking I have never taken a lesson from really anybody about vocals. I just kind of listen to, you know, George and Alan and try to emulate that.
Mm-hmm.
Same with my lead guitar picking. My lead guitar hero is Brent Mason. I just kind of, you know, try and pick up. Everything I do is by ear.
Yeah.
And I just kind of, you know, figure it out.
Hey, I've heard that name around. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of pretty good, tell me about the recording studio that you use, because this came out really good, the music that we're going to play tonight.
Yeah, I recorded that at Mystics Recording Studio in Nashville, Tennessee, right down there on Music Valley Drive. And Darla and Tim Patterson are the owners of it, which is Mark Chestnut's bassist and drummer.
Oh, there you go.
And I had a lot of pretty famous players on this album, so yep,
that's
awesome. Pretty cool.
Hey, I've been through the Big D, and I don't mean Dallas either. I got divorced once, but I love Mark Chestnut's music. He is awesome. So I do a classic country show from time to time, you know, a special show, and I've got all of that music. And I've got a gentleman from Oklahoma that I'm friends with named Roger Springer, and he wrote a lot of big hits for Mark Chestnut. So yeah, that's good stuff. Let me ask you this too. Now, did you know that you had the voice and wanted to sing, or did Grandpa or Dad tell you this, that you needed to do this, or is it you wanting to do it that made you get to where you are and be on this program tonight and do a whole bunch of stuff in country music?
Well, guess I got to kind of start from the beginning on that. my first talent show that I ever did, I was playing guitar. I've always had an interest in guitar. And my dad was the one that taught me a few chords, and I went there and I won the talent show, just strumming some songs. And on the trip home in the car, Dad's like, you know what? Why don't you give singing a shot?
Uh-huh.
I never really thought about that before because guitar.
Yeah.
I love guitar. I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. So I went home and I just. I worked on the farm with my dad all the time, so I'd just sing around the farm and sing in the shower and, all that stuff. And then I just kind of developed, a strong voice over time. And I was just like, you know what? This is what I want to do. George Strait, Alan Jackson. I was just like, that's what I want to do,
That's awesome.
I like it.
Now, to know a song is what you want to do and make it your own, do you have to hear the lyrics first, or can you take the or the beat? I mean, do you have to have the hook, or do you are you more of a lyricist and you can just put the music to the words because you play the guitar?
Pretty much. I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. It depends on the song, really.
Mm-hmm.
If I got a tune that's humming in my head, I'll come home and put some actual words to it. Like I'll hum out like a la da 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 da.
Yeah.
So basically the music first, and then I'll just kind of put some lyrics to it. Or it could be the other way, and I'll put lyrics down on a page and then figure out a melody for it. It's either way,
That's awesome. And do you actually tell the people that are helping produce you that, hey, I want this to sound traditional, we got to have some steel guitar and that kind of thing in there? Because I know Randy Hayford loves that, with the twang thing country. He's all about traditional country music. I do know that for a fact.
Yeah. I always make sure when I'm doing an album that there's steel guitar and fiddle on it and clean country lead guitar. I don't like that distortion.
There you go.
All that rock stuff. I like the traditional,
Yep. And, there's so much to be said about you guys, young artists like yourself, trying to keep traditional country music alive. You've been to Nashville. I see a lot of stuff that goes on in Nashville because I'm friends with a bunch of those people. They're hanging out. They're hanging out at CMA Fest this weekend, a lot of them. And there's a lot of talk around that town that traditional country music is dead or dying. And that is sure not true with young guys like you getting their shot on the radio.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it alive.
Yeah, absolutely. And we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let's
I appreciate the old music too, and I'm trying to keep it,
Yeah.
I don't want it to go under.
Yep, absolutely.
Once it's gone, it's gone,
Yep. I love a little bit of pop country. There is some out there that I like, and there's the outlaw country. There's so many genres within country music. There was the Willie and Whalens of the world, and Merle Haggard and all of those guys. The outlaw country, Johnny Cash.
I love outlaw country.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
But that traditional country music, and like you said, you got to have the steel guitar in there, the pedal steel, the violin, all that good stuff. That's exactly how you make it. And you got some good people in your corner. I could tell when I heard your music. Randy said to me the other day, he goes, "Hey, I got this young gentleman I'm working with by the name of Riley Lum. Can I send some music over?" And first song I heard, I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then he asked if we could do the interview. I'm like, "I have no problem with that." So.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And we tag this station, and I call it all the time, New Country's Best. And your music is top-notch, man. And I've got 4 of your songs, so we're going to get you on the show that I do on Thursdays, too, called Triple Play Thursday, where every artist gets three plays right in a row. So.
Right, thank you.
Yeah, we'll be able to do that for you. We'll give you a couple, maybe 2 or 3 tonight, as a matter of fact. Tell me about this first song, Drinking My Blues Away, that your grandpa helped you come up with. We're going to play it here in just a moment.
Well, we were sitting on the front porch, and my grandfather, when he gets he's an excellent writer, and but he's an excellent writer sober, but when he gets a few booze in him, I mean, he's just a phenomenal writer, right? So
there you go.
Sitting there, drinking few beers, and he's like, "Come out here, Riley. Come out here, Riley." So I come out. He's like, let's write a song. I'm like, okay. So we start, just strumming a G chord on the guitar, and we just come up with this "Drinking My Blues Away" and how a woman cheated on him, and it's just all that fun stuff.
That's awesome.
And we just came up with it.
Grandpa's favorite novel is probably Tequila Mockingbird, right?
Right?
I love that. Let's play "Drinking My Blues Away" from Riley Lum. We'll come back and talk some more and play some more of your music here in just a moment on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Now I'm sitting here drinking my blues away. I'm wondering why I ever asked her to stay. Now I know the God's honest truth about her cheating ways. Now I'm sitting here drinking my blues away. We met in a barroom back in my younger days. When her eyes met mine, everything turned to a haze. We were there all night, flirting about, saying, what if we got married one day? So now I'm sitting here drinking my blues away. Now I'm sitting here drinking my blues away, wondering why I ever asked her to stay. Now I know the God's honest truth about her cheating ways. Now I'm sitting here drinking my blues away. After she left, I was a mess for a few days. Lying here on my couch in a daze. I know I gotta move on past her, but my heart wants her to stay. So now I'm sitting here drinking my blues away. Now I'm sitting here drinking my blues away, wondering why I ever asked her to stay. Now I know the God's honest truth about her cheating ways. Now I'm sitting here drinking my blues away. Now I'm sitting here drinking my blues away.
Once again, his name is Riley Lum. That is called "Drinking My Blues Away." Grandpa helped you write that song, and Grandpa did a fantastic job helping you on that one. Your vocals made that song, though. I'm telling you, man, that's good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Grandpa needs to drink a little bit more and write another one like that. That's really good. I'll buy the next round. How's that, Grandpa? That's good stuff. Well, we were talking a little bit off of the air, and you being in school and everything, and how your schoolmates view your music. Now, are you an only child, or do you have any siblings that are also musically inclined like yourself?
I have two younger sisters, 9 and 10, and my 10-year-old sister. Her name's Olivia.
Uh-huh.
And she started picking up on the drums.
Okay.
And she's been actually doing very well.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Boy, and you don't see that too often in female drummers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen it, but not real often. Now, there was a trio of girls, they're young sisters, that performed at the Nashville Universe Awards. I hung out there a few years, and we've won a couple of those, by the way, at the Wild Horse Saloon back in 2016. But in 2018, they had a trio of sisters called Southern Halo perform live, and one of them, her arms were so buff from playing the drums, I think, that she was just beating the heck out of it, and she was super, super good. And now they call themselves American Blonde, so they've changed their name, but boy, they still put out some good music. But yeah, that was one of the only country acts that I've actually been to is seen live where they had female drummer.
Well, actually, the drummer on my album, Darla, is the female drummer.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
And she's Mark Chestnut's live drummer too. So
that is awesome. Well, I did not know that. So Darla, that's my cousin. That's my cousin's name. I got a cousin named Darla. So that's awesome. We were talking about this song "Drinking My Blues Away" being off of a cut of your latest album. Tell us the title of that.
It's called "Back to the Hard Times."
Okay. And I did not get that song, so we were talking about that you can maybe have Randy or somebody send that over to me, and I would definitely play that. You said that was one of your favorites and one of the most well-done ones, in your opinion, the title track of the album.
Uh-huh.
So that's good stuff. We got to get that one. We'll definitely play that on Triple Play Thursday and New Music Friday as well.
Yep.
So, and why that song for the title track of the album? Have you gone through some hard times at only 15? Are you there?
Sorry, you cut out for a second.
Oh, okay. I asked why that song for the title track of your album. Have you gone through some hard times at only 15?
Yeah. When we had our dairy farm, milk prices constantly fluctuating.
Mm-hmm.
And the year that we sold out, which was 2017, it was a really tough year, and my dad just had enough of it, and we just sold out. I mean, times have gotten so hard on the farm. I mean, we've had to go to the food bank a few times. It's just no money in it, and it's just terrible.
Yeah. And
that song really, I put it into perspective for you. I have a pretty big following around here, and a good portion of them are, farmers, and crying during the song live, and they just, it's so emotional for them.
Isn't that something? Well, I definitely got to hear that song. Yeah, you got to send that one over to us. Love to hear that. And now that was 5 years ago, 2017, when you sold out. And look at the gas prices and diesel prices now. And I saw a guy filling up a reefer truck, and he goes at the pump. He's doing a TikTok, and he said your milk's going to be $11 a gallon. He said if this keeps up, because this reefer truck's taking $2,000 to fill it up. In diesel.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just to deliver the milk now. And you guys got to make money, so it's all got to roll downhill. You got to charge the customer for it. And we love milk. I mean, I'm not big on the 2%. I call that whitewater. We have a theme park here in Branson called that. So I love the real stuff. I like the hard stuff in milk.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something, man. And it's a shame what's going on with the economy. But man, I sure hope you make it in the world of country music, because I know for a young person like yourself, you're 15. You're not about the money yet for that, but if it came along, that would be awful nice for you and your family, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, and I've said this before in the world of country music. If you have a fantastic career in it, do it for maybe just 10 years and walk away from it. If you get to do for that 10-year period of time what you love to do for a living and make money at it, that's a pretty good deal right there.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're passionate about this, like your mom and dad, helping you and supporting you in it. But it's your passion that's going to drive it, and putting these good people in your corner to make this music, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's all my dad does is, try and get me into, places to play, and that's all he does is, pushing me.
Yep. And how's that going for you? Are you mainly just playing in your upstate and up the East Coast area, or have you been in any other parts of the country, like in the middle of the country towards Branson or any of that, or Kansas City or out west in California or anything?
Most of my summer is here, local.
Mm-hmm.
And this year we're actually going out to Ohio.
Okay.
And play a couple shows out there on a Friday and a Saturday. And I've been to Nashville a lot. We go probably 2 times a year to Nashville. And I play anywhere I can really down there.
Uh-huh.
I've been to Wolverton Mountain, Arkansas. I opened up for the Kentucky Headhunters down there.
Nice.
And then I played a little bit in Florida with the Rough Shop band down there, Jupiter, Florida, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
And those are a cool bunch of guys. And I've quite a few places. Georgia.
There you go. Got to hook you up with a young lady that I just met in person a couple of weeks ago. She was at Silver Dollar City. There's a theme park here in Branson. Been here for 60 years. My grandparents started taking me there when I was 7 or 8 years old. But they have a lot of great traditional country music in this town, and I call it second to Nashville. Back in the day, Roy Clark had a theater here. Glenn Campbell had a theater. Mickey Gilley, that just passed away a few weeks ago, still has a theater here in Branson. I'm not sure what they're going to do with it, but they said that they're not going to sell it, and they're going to put traditional country music in there. So that's going to be awesome. But I met a lady by the name of Rhonda Vincent, who they call the Queen of Bluegrass, and you and her performing together would be fantastic. Alex Miller, who I was just telling you about, that was 18 from American Idol, performed with Rhonda Vincent at the Starlight Theater, or the Mansion Theater here in Branson. Back in I think it was September of last year or something like that. So that we'll try to do our best. Me and Randy can hook up and try to get you at some venues here in Branson. They'd love you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That would be awesome. The more you can get your music out there and we can help you do that, we would absolutely love that. And I love talking to young people like yourself who are just getting started. I've got a young lady I interviewed not too long ago from Los Angeles, California, Brooklyn Summer. She's 11 years old and on her way in the world of country music. So. Yeah.
I remember that time. That was when I formed my first band.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. And it makes us feel good as radio personalities and people that listen to your music, and then something happens and you do get discovered and get on these bigger stages, and we can look back and say, I remember that young man when he was 15 years old. I did one of his first radio interviews. I love that part of doing this.
Uh-huh.
Yep, absolutely. Well, let's talk about your next song. And by the way, I want to thank you for doing this radio interview. And I'll ask you about one more song. But first of all, where can folks find you on social media, Mr. Riley Lum?
You can find me on Facebook. That's pretty much my main one.
Mm-hmm.
Just type in there Riley Lum, and it's a picture with me at the Opry.
Okay.
And so you can find me on there. That's my main thing. And we post all my booking dates if you want to come and see us. And I got, all the videos and everything from all the gigs. I mean, on YouTube, I have a few videos on there, good videos that people can watch if they want to.
Yep.
Instagram, all that.
There you go. And I've watched a couple of them, actually. And I want to pronounce your name or spell your name because it's not Riley with the Y. At the end, it is R-Y-L-E-E, Riley. So, and RileyLumMusic.com is your website. I've been looking at that, too. So, yep, go over there and check him out. That song that's the title track of your album is on there, so you can listen to that one. And I'm going to definitely do that right after this show. I want to hear Back to the Hard Times, the title track of it. So, and definitely we'll be playing that one on the radio as well.
I'm also on Spotify.
Okay.
And I think iTunes. Yep.
Yep. And this show goes to both of those as well. So you'll be on there with this program, Spotify and Apple iTunes too. So that's good stuff. We appreciate it. Tell me about this next song that we're going to play called What If I Lost You?
This song was one of them songs that I just started out. I was sitting here in my room with my guitar, and it was kind of based on, I heard Luke Combs' Beautiful Crazy song, and I love the melody. I kind of base it around that. And I just started singing my own, like, what if I lost you? I'm just like, you know, with the COVID and everything, we have to be quarantined and all this. I'm just like, what if I never got to see my grandpa and he died tomorrow and I didn't get to, you know, properly say goodbye?
Wow.
Or anything like that. You know, I was just like, that's heavy. I was like, that's something that people can relate to, and that's the whole key to writing a good song, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
And I was just like, that's it, you know.
Guess what you just made me think of, and another artist that has a song similar to that title. Then his name's Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
How about If Tomorrow Never Comes?
Yeah,
something like that. That is awesome.
That's also another song I had in my head when I was kind of, you know, making this melody. Something along that line.
I figured, that's good stuff right there. So, man, you're on your way. That is a great story behind the songs. We appreciate the time tonight. We're going to keep playing your music, my friend. And if you want to come back in a few months, you come out with something new. You said you're ready to do another album right now, so. Yeah. Hit us up, have Randy do it, or however you guys want to do it, and we'll be able to talk again, maybe this fall or sometime before Christmas or something.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you for the time tonight. Tell your dad and your grandpa hello. Tell grandpa to have another round on me, and you guys write another hit, all right?
All right. Thank you.
Sounds good. Riley Lum, this is called What If I Lost You on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Best time for family to get together is on a warm summer's evening around a fire, passing the guitar around the circle, singing Waylon, Willie, and Merle, and Country Boy Can't Survive. Now what would I do if I ever lost you? What if I lost you? What in the world would I do? All the time we spent together, boys been there for each other, through the hard times and the good times too. But what would I do if I ever lost you? I don't want to think about the day that you could be gone. I just want to get together and sing another song. We've been apart for way too long, and you know I love you, but what if I lost you? What if I lost you? What in the world would I my treasure, my hope, and my joy. And I hope that all your dreams, they come true. But what would I do if I ever lost you? Oh, what would I do if I ever lost you?
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon door swinging drunks. We ain't all rough-cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing and stress, and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I love your biggest acid on the Arizona sky and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. Dancing in stress, and you've been waiting for a hero to go saddle up and save you. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, we're right into the storm. Your strength when you feel weak. Come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
That artist is currently on tour with Tim McGraw on his summer 2022 tour, Brendan Davis and What Cowboys Are For, kicking off the third hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. Welcome to hour number 3. We just interviewed a young man by the name of Riley Lum. Go check him out on his website and everywhere else on social media, RYLEE, Mr. Riley Lum. RileyLumMusic.com is his website, and here's some of his fantastic songs. They are awesome, and I just played a couple of them. Man, that just whetted my appetite to want to hear more, but you can do that next week. We're going to get him on our show called Triple Play Thursday, and we'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. Well, let's keep that live entertainment going. How about this young group? They are sisters. They are Presley and Taylor. This is called Everybody Sees It. Now you're going to hear it on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
You walk into the crowd up to you. Guys don't come up to me. Yeah, they could, but they just let us be. I guess on the outside looking in, people think we're more than friends, like we got something going on. We can't put a finger on it. Maybe we don't want it to be all we've ever wanted. Don't it make you wonder why when we smile at each other, the world thinks we're falling in love? How come everybody sees it? Everybody sees it but us. We tell our inside jokes, throw our heads back and laugh. We accidentally touch and pull our hands back fast. No, we don't even try to make it look so easy. They think we're blind. Just being you and me, I guess on the outside looking in, people think we're more than friends, like we got something going on. We can't put a finger on it. Maybe we don't want it to be all we ever wanted. Don't it make you wonder why when we smile at each other, the world thinks we're falling in love? How come everybody sees it? Everybody sees it but us. Girls don't come up to you, guys don't come up to me. Everybody sees it. Everybody sees it but us. I guess on the outside looking in, people think we're more than friends, like we got something going on. We can't put a finger on it. Maybe we don't want it to be all we've ever wanted. But don't it make you wonder why when we smile at each other, the world thinks we're falling in love? How come everybody sees it? Everybody sees it but us. Everybody sees it. Everybody. Everybody sees it but us. Everybody sees it. Everybody. Everybody sees it but us.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
We ain't much in the sweet champagne, sip homemade wine in a Chevrolet, congregate hanging out on a tailgate, pass around a gallon of shine homemade. Our styles Wrangler jeans and no red wings, free birds our anthem and we start to sing. Our version of Beverly Hills is in the holler in the sticks where we hunt our own meals. We're stars in our own eyes, making our mark on back roads every night. They got the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We got our names on Tannic Bridges and mold spray paint. Drinking bourbon straight from the barrel, fishing on a lake with no cell phone signal. That's my safe haven and our livelihood. It's a hillbilly Hollywood. We drink white lightning from a mason jar, got a million stories from all these scars. We don't act, fake, or read from a script. What you see is what you get. Our limousines are jacked up trucks, yeah, we never have to worry about getting stuck. Who needs wine and dime when you got good friends? Steaks on a grill around a fire weekend. We're stars every night. They got the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We got our names on candy bridges and mold spray paint. Drinking bourbon straight from the barrel. Fishing on a lake with no cell phone signal. It's my safe haven and our livelihood. It's a hillbilly Hollywood. Hillbilly Hollywood. Hillbilly Hollywood. We're just country boys and girls, don't mean no harm. We work hard and play hard and get down on the farm. Daisy Duke flannel, that's what turns me on. And those 5-figure dresses that sparkle in neon. Heel jumping, four-wheeling, mudslinging, creek swimming, frog gigging, bass fishing, whitetail hunting. We may not be in the movies or on your TV screens. We'll die famous in a small town with our outlaw jeans. Redneck definition of lights, camera action. The shooting tannerite just for the explosion. We're from the south and tread us out or try to cut us down. Stand tall for my beliefs and lead the haters out. Sunday morning service, freedom and fun. Stand for the flag, hand of a hard bow through the sun. We're stars in our own eyes, making our mark on back roads every night. They got the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We got our names on candy bridges and mold spray paint. Drinking bourbon straight from the barrel. Fishing on a lake with no cell phone signal. It's my safe haven and our livelihood. It's a hillbilly Hollywood. It's a hillbilly Hollywood.
There's that deep baritone voice that we talked about in our interview with Riley Lum. His name is Stick Tight Akins. His song is called Hillbilly Hollywood. I'll tell you what, I think they could use that one here in Branson. They could call this town Hillbilly Hollywood. There's a bunch of hillbillies called bald knobbers running around in this town. I've even got a bald knob. That's right. Well, that's because I shaved my head, but I'm covering it up with some headphones right now, listening to the best in new country music right here on KICR Indie Country Radio. Another big shout out to my good buddy, Mr. Randy Hayford. He's also checking out the show as well from Twang Thang Country. Thank you very much, sir. It was a pleasure to interview both of these artists for you. They are fantastic. This next artist is fantastic. You can check out the video to her latest single, If You Had a Heart, on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Her name is Jillian Cardarelli on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Took your ring and I pawned it. I took your picture and I burned it. I looked at your number and I erased it. If you had a heart, I'd break it. Found that little black dress and I took it down. Took all this lonely in a cab uptown. Ordered straight a whiskey and I drank it. If you had a heart, I'd break it. I'd take all that steel and stone and turn it into flesh and bone. Goodbye would bring you to your knees. You'd be human just like me. You'd be sorry too and not just say it. If you had a heart, I'd break it. Found a smooth talker, we danced all night. Kinda felt like you when I closed my eyes. I took our song, I told the band to play it.
country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot.
And this.
Felt like living and I felt like dying. Oh, come on back to me.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I remember my favorite bike was a little tyke that she could fly. And that ragged old hat of mine when I was 9 was the Indians from 95. And those things never left my side. Oh, but today I couldn't find them if I tried. This old shirt is getting worn. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old bag don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. Though everything fades away, one day you'll see. You and I will never get old to me. At 12 I had my first kiss, that middle school bliss on the beach down in South Carolina. And in high school, where I met you, and at 17 I swore to make it mine. Well, I'll never forget that first slow dance, 'cause I still feel it every time I hold your hand. This old shirt is getting worn. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. Though everything fades away, one day you'll see. You and I will never get old to me. Sitting there, front porch in your rocking chair, sipping sweet tea, smiling at me, looking back on the times we shared. You said something about getting old, and I swore I had, but in case I haven't told you, this old shirt is getting warm. This old shirt is getting warm. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. And as I'm standing here today, I hope you'll see that, baby, you will never get old to me.
His name is Dustin Kynes. That is Kines. Dustin Kynes. That song is called Old to Me. I don't think it'll ever get old to me. I love playing that one. We've been playing that one for about 3 or 4 weeks on the program, and I absolutely love it. This next artist is a very talented young lady. Found her on TikTok, and we have done a couple of interviews. She just graduated from high school last month. She is 18-year-old Savannah Benz. This is her debut single called Without You on Today's Country from KICR KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Teardrops falling on my face, but all you do is walk away from your mistakes. You might have hurt me now, but never again. And all I got left is my faith, but I'm clothed in strength, so I'm on my way. I'm on my way, 'cause I will stand up. I will hold myself together. I won't cry because I know I'll be alright. And I am stronger now. I won't let you bring me down. Even though it's all been hell, I've made it through. And so I'm moving on without you. Your words keep coming back to me. The more I try to leave them behind, I gotta switch the station by changing the dial. And through the storms and through the rain, I've learned you gotta sing through the pain, through the pain. 'Cause I will stand up. I will hold myself together. I won't cry because I know I'll be alright. And I am stronger now. I won't let you bring me down. Even though it's all been hell, I've made it through. So I'm moving on without you. What you've been through doesn't define you, but it's made you who you are today. 'Cause I will stand up. I will hold myself together. I won't cry because I know I'll be alright. I am stronger now. I won't let you bring me down. Even though it's all been hell, I made it through. So I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Yeah, I'm moving on without you.
Hi, this is Texas artist Randy Seymour. Take a listen to my song, Lukenbach, right here on KICR Indie Country Radio.
We spent too many TikToks working the time clock, dead on our feet. And too many nights going to bed, just going to sleep. Ending the days like they begun, never dancing to the beat of the drum. Leaving me begging the questions I'm asking you now. Do you want to go to Lukenbach, or Wayland and Willie, feeling no pain? Or go walking up dry Walker Road, make a little loving in the summer rain? Take another trip to Arizona, watching the sunrise over the mountain top. When you're in love, it doesn't take a lot, like you was going discover where we're going now. Do you wanna go to Lukenbach, or Wailing and Wailing, or feeling no pain, or go walking up Dry Fork Road, make a little loving in the summer rain, take another trip to Arizona, watching the sunrise over the mountain top. When you're in love, it doesn't take a lot, like you was going back to Lukenbach, where the complicated tears and the fabricated fears drift away. Forget about yesterday. Come on, baby, let me take you away. Do you wanna go to Lukenbach, or Wailing and Wailing, or feeling no pain, or go walking up Dry Fork Road, make a little loving in the summer rain, take another trip to Arizona, watching the sunrise over the mountain top. When you're in love, it doesn't take a lot, like you was going back to Lukenbach. When you're in love, it doesn't take a lot, like you was going back to Lukenbach. We're going back to Lukenbach.
That is the current single from Randy Seymour. It is called Lukenbach, and I'll tell you what, that's a great song he just came out with, and we're going to be talking about that one. He is on our live interview schedule. You can check out everybody that I've got scheduled to interview on our website towards the bottom of the homepage on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. I've interviewed this next young lady as well. She is from Seymour, Missouri, not Oklahoma, Seymour, Missouri, just about an hour north of Branson. Her name is Chelsea James. This is called Spinning. Let's spin it right now on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New country's best on this New Music Friday.
Looking up, watching my mom and dad dancing in the kitchen. Teenage county fair, Ferris wheel, big deal kissing. Saturday, first date, couple skate, can't stop grinning. Home team curveball burning. Front porch ice cream churning. The moon goes around the earth goes around the sun. Looking out at the universe, it's the same ride for everyone. The ups, the downs, the roundabouts of the losing and winning, no end or beginning. That's how you know you're out there really living. 'Cause everything around you is spinning. Sugar high when you're 5, ring around the rosy in the backyard. First bike, gravel drive, laid out on the ground, seeing stars. Red wine buzz after rush, that was us at the college bar. Shiny new rims on an old car, and winded up strings on a guitar. The moon goes around the earth goes around the sun. Looking out at the universe, it's the same ride for everyone. The ups, the downs, the roundabouts of the losing, winning, no end or beginning. That's how you know you're out there really living. 'Cause everything around you is spinning. Oh, like a ball of clay on the potter's wheel, taking shape, and that's what he made. The moon go around the earth go around the sun. Out in the universe, it's everything is spinning.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
And this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country. New country.
She's my homecoming queen in tight denim jeans, speaks with a southern drawl. She likes fried green tomatoes, cornbread and potatoes, and she doesn't have a single flaw. She can program computers or get a job at Hooters, make imaginations run wild. She can fulfill my wishes, knock me down with kisses, and put me to sleep with a smile. She's champagne in a Dixie cup, catfish, caviar, a Georgia peach, firm and sweet and packed in a mason jar. She makes cotton look like silk, you want to see her in my truck. She's got all of everything, champagne in a Dixie cup. We'll find a place in the country, raise some little pumpkins, and listen to the robins sing. Talk about the weather, plan life together, out on the front porch swing. Count lightning bugs, hold hands and hug, and let out a rebel yell. Well, there's nothing like the sunrise, a good sip of moonshine, and nothing like a southern belle. She's champagne in a Dixie cup, catfish, caviar, a Georgia peach, firm and sweet and packed in a mason jar. She makes cotton look like silk, you want to see her in my truck. She's got all of everything, champagne in a Dixie cup. Yeah, she's got all of everything, champagne in a Dixie cup.
He is my good friend Lee Sims from the state of Colorado, and that is called Champagne in the Dixie Cup. What a great interview we just had a few weeks ago. Awesome, awesome stuff. Lee Sims, go check him out on social media. He makes great traditional country music as well. He is helping to keep it alive and well, like we talked about in our interview tonight with Riley Lum. This next artist just had a video added to ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. It is called Blackwater Rise from Jordan Rayner, right now on KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on New Music Friday.
I can hear thunder, I can see smoke, I can smell trouble coming down the road. You're a dark moon rising on a bayou night. You're a shadow riding on a lightning strike. You're no good for me, baby. I'm no good for you. I know tomorrow will hate me for what I'm about to do. Mama didn't raise no fool, but she didn't know you, so you my ear. All it takes is a whisper, and I disappear. You're no good for me, baby. I'm no good for you. And I know tomorrow I'll hate me. But what I'm about to do, Mama didn't raise no fool, but she didn't know you, so you can't blame me. And how was I to know you ain't supposed to go to the edge, let alone this deep? Both feet in and I keep walking, dancing with the devil, watching black water. Mama didn't raise no fool, but she didn't know you, so you can't blame me. How was I to know you ain't supposed to go to the edge, let alone this deep? Both feet in and I keep walking, dancing with the devil, watching black water rise. Black water rise.
Hey y'all, it's May Estes, and you're listening to Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Honey, turn off that TV. I've been waiting on the end of that game. Come sit at the table and I'll pour us a couple drinks. I got something that I gotta say. I'm just not sure how, but there's a few shades of gray we didn't cover when we said those vows. I've been thinking about cheating, though I don't have a reason to cross that line, and I just had to tell you
Hope, Arkansas. She is my good friend May Estes. We had a couple of great radio interviews recently on May the 19th. Just last month, she was here, and she is fantastic. That's a brand new single called Thinking About Cheating, and her husband even wears the shirt with Thinking About Cheating on it. So that's still a good relationship. They're doing fine, ladies and gentlemen, and she's doing fine in the world of country music. Just attended the Arkansas Country Music Awards as well. These next artists are making their debut on the program tonight. They are Gary Wayne and Allie Taylor in a great duet right here, and you can check out the video to it on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. It is called Showed Me Love on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Empty whiskey bottles on the table, trying to find my way out through the dark. I pray to God that He'd send me an angel to pick up all the pieces of my heart. Heaven only knows just where I'd be if your love never found its way to me. When I saw darkness, you showed me light. You fixed my heart and showed me what it means to live my life. When I went crazy, you kept me sane. Led me off the broken road and made me lose my way. When I had forgotten what it was, you showed me love.
Empty Friday nights and wasted weekends, finding myself lonely in the crowd. Every bad goodbye just left me feeling like there might not be a good man in this town. Heaven only knows just where I'd be if your love never came to set me free.
When I saw darkness, you showed me light. Fixed my heart and showed me what it means to live my life. When I went crazy, you kept me sane. Led me off the broken road that made me lose my way. When I had forgotten what it was, you showed me love like nobody ever in my life. You lift me up. You finally opened up my eyes. When I saw darkness, you showed me light. Fixed my heart and showed me what it means to live my life. When I went crazy, you kept me sane. Led me off the broken road and made me lose my way. When I had forgotten what it was,
When I thought I'd never be enough,
you showed me love. You showed me love.
ooh, you showed me love.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
And you're pulling me in. Tattooed skin and a little bit of gin. Your green eyes got me feeling right, and your smile's got me hypnotized. Some say it's a dangerous game, but what a shame if I didn't play. If you play your cards and I'll roll my dice, I'm all in if I'm yours tonight. I got a seat to my left and it's yours tonight. Losing track of time, 'cause I can't seem to get you off my mind. Show me a lead, this ain't a game of luck, we both can see. My love ain't free, so how much you wanna bet on me? Don't be a joker or play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. I'll be the queen to your king since you asked me to. But don't for now, 'cause I'm taking a gamble on you. Don't be a joker, play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. Don't be a joker or play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. I'll be the queen to your king since you asked me to. But don't for now, 'cause I'm taking a gamble on you. Taking a gamble. Taking a gamble.
She is an alumni artist of NBC's The Voice. She was on Team Kelly Clarkson, and she's performing at the Nashville Universal Awards stage this weekend at CMA Fest. I've taken home a couple of those in 2016. I'm looking at it right now. Radio Personality of the Year. How about that? Well, thank you. Well, that is an awesome deal right there for Presley Tennant. Awesome song right there, and also has a video to it you can check out on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Miss Presley Tennant. How about the women of country music? Aren't they fantastic? Here's another one. She is from the state of Texas. Her name is Jenna Paulette. This is called Country in the Girl on today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I saw some blonde hair blowing out your shotgun window. You even went and cleaned up your truck. I heard she's vegan and she grew up on the West Coast. Just like that, I ain't mad we broke up. Don't know her, but I know you. I hate to be the one to break the news. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. You either grew up like we did or you didn't. You don't teach a whippoorwill to sing. Take her way out and do some nitty-gritty fishing, but it'll never turn her into me. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world.
Country. New music discovery. Now.
Battle. Oh, I hit it hard this time. I keep it running right out of my mind. And all your chains, oh, they keep holding me down. I know it's coming. Oh, I've seen that look before. You send me packing. Well, as I'm walking through the door, you recognize that you really wanted some more. Well, I get sick of always trying to find an excuse, just a thread hanging from your loving noose. There I go, looking like a fool again. Fool me once, fool me twice. You pull me back in. Are you ever gonna let me down? Do you ever think of what your mama might say if she ever knew I really wasn't the way you make me out to be the great mistake? Just a matter, oh, it's just a matter of time. The train's coming to a stop on the head of a dime. It might be rain for you, it's my sunshine. I know it's coming, oh, I've seen that look before, but this time I ain't walking back through the door. You done me wrong, well, I can't take it no more. Well, I get sick of always trying to find an excuse, just a thread hanging from your loving noose. There I go, looking like a fool again. Fool me once, fool me twice. You pull me back in. Are you ever gonna let me down? Do you ever think of what your mama might say if she ever knew I really wasn't the way you make me out to be the great mistake? Well, I get sick of always trying to find an excuse, just a thread hanging from your loving noose. There I go, looking like a fool again. Fool me once, fool me twice. Pull me back in. Are you ever gonna let me down? Do you ever think of what your mama might say if she ever knew I really wasn't the way you make me out to be the great mistake?
country rock band called White Oak Revival. Got the wrong color there. White Oak Revival. That is called The Great Mistake. And I'll tell you what, this show was no mistake. I had a blast tonight. Hope you did too. They hit the stage tonight at Wacky Jack's in Highlandville, Missouri. They are from Marshfield, Missouri, just about an hour and a half north and east of Branson, Missouri. And hopefully I'll get an interview with them one of these days. White Oak Revival. Go check them out. They are fantastic. Well, I want to thank Riley Lum for being with me tonight. Check him out on his website. Riley is RYLEE, RileyLumMusic.com. Next week, starting on Triple Play Thursday, I'll have with me a special guest, Mr. Freddie Pate, good friend of mine, Alicia Eichel, also another good friend of mine, Jason Sherrill, and Jody Medford will be next week on Friday, on New Music Friday. So that's going to be some fun shows. We sure thank you for tuning in tonight. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on, oh, I'll see you on